Holy crud. Did not think we were winning that one, folks.
Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games.
It's supposed to be communicating a thought, but you lost me halfway through. You are Utora Dindo. I'm not sure. Hopefully I didn't say anything too vulgar, and I'm glad you're out there, though. Appreciate that follow. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to start on a dockside shaft. But I actually, I went and we got to where we were going, and then we had to like go elsewhere, and like it was crazy. The blizzard was real where I was at. It was like going big. Apparently not everybody had the same struggles, but where I was at, the blizzard was real. So my brother-in-law had to go out and rescue my other sister-in-law, so it would also be his sister-in-law or whatever, right? He got stuck, so then I had to go out and rescue him with one of my brothers, and then he was driving, so then he got stuck, and I had to help him out and her out. It was a wild time. But as far as my own personal car and driving, I did not get stuck. So, you know, there's that. Stuckception. It was. It was. Actually, there's no reason we shouldn't have attacked there. That was dumb. Apotheosis, glad you made it. Good to see you. It was great, Apotheosis. Glad you were out there, my friend. Immediate regret is my middle name. My parents were mean. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. And Gordon Ramsay had to be called in? No, I didn't get stuck. You know, things were fine where I was at. Or when I was driving, I should say. But all right. Awkward. So, I mean, I guess we do have to do this. Awkward. Still don't get a land. That is going to make things hard. Argoth Sanctum of Nature shows up. All right. Any updates? Great question, Apotheosis. Bobby Blazer, glad you made it. Good to see you. I can, Bobby Blazer. I can. But not, it wasn't actually game nights. It was, the Tournament Grounds. The new, YouTube channel that MC Nerd Girl is running. So can we get out of this, folks? I think we are dead. Let's go ahead and wedding announcement. And
I like to smell
all right, there we go. And right here, there we go. That is the one that I was on. Irish Wiz, glad you made it. Good to see you. But as far as updates to Magic, there's been quite a few. The most recent sets were very cool. Highly recommended. They did very, very cool things in the last several sets. They even made kind of an artifacty set, and it wasn't broken, right? It was a lot of fun. So I highly recommend that. As far as like bannings and stuff, believe it or not, not really. For a lot of standard aficionados, folks have said that the standard has honestly been truly great, right? Though, admittedly, as someone who doesn't play a ton of standard, I feel like it would be disingenuous for me to make comment on that because, again, I don't play a ton of standard. All right, well, wedding announcement. Yes, indeed, Apotheosis. And we had a great time. I got to play with some really, really fabulous folks. and just had an absolute blast. So for those of you who have not had a chance to check out that episode, I highly recommend it. Folks, we are really struggling for land drops. And this Sheoldred is making our life challenging. Alright. All the things happen. We have some answers to it. We just need to draw into them. Well, you know, like I say, I don't play enough Standard to comment adequately. Reckoner's Bargain. That is not going to be the one. All right, yes. Okay, so we got some lands. All right. Down to 6. Well, rabble-rousing. Yes. Thank heavens. That one. Get that stinking Sheoldred out of here. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Alright, Golden Raiders. Does a little blocking. Damage gets in down to 10. Yes, we will keep that on top as well. Don't mind if I do. They made the artifact so fair that almost none of the cards have impacted Standard. I mean, okay, Pakshin, that's fine. You know, is what it is, right? But combat. Yes. Holy crud. Did not think we were winning that one, folks. Pulled it out in the end. Do I have enough tokens? Absolutely not, Gemini. You should know better than to ask that. This is not a good hand, but we're going to keep it anyway. Making land drops, very, very important. And, you know, we've got interaction as long as we need to be counterspelling things later. As long as they're playing creatures earlier, this can't be countered, right? So we just sweep the board. Uh-oh, founding the third path, you say. They consider a second time. All right, well, we make a land drop. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. You know, making land drops. They've thought really hard about it. I bet they have. Whoa. Good heavens. See the truth. What do you see? How do you know it's much better than the second path? I'm not confident anyone knows that, do we? Well, I mean, we get a sensor. It's a little bit late for that, though, unfortunately. Likely to be cycling it, but we... Yeah. It's tempting to actually just censor that. But finding the third path could be really awkward. So let's absorb. We don't want them to draw 3. Because they're clearly a spell-based deck. Yes. These things happen. I think we're going to hold on to absorb, cycle sensor sort of stuff. We're not super worried about the young pyromancer yet. Cycle it away. See what we get. It's not a land. I mean, making land drops, very important, folks. Hey! We could hardcast the shark. Bogshim, good to see ya. Glad you made it, my friend. You're super worried about young pyromancer? I mean, it's a very scary card, for the record. Well, I mean, I meant at some point this game. That's fair. Nassif has a command in his channel for hardcast the shark. Right? Okay. And make a couple of dudes. We are likely to need to answer... Baby shark, doo 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 doo. No, I think we're going to be sweeping the board here, honestly. Hi, Randy. Glad you made it, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Finding the third path. Maybe were we supposed to counterspell that? Soul Partition. All right, well, Supreme Verdict. Send it away. Heard that tune all weekend? I bet you did. One of the, on-the-job hazards at my other job, Uh-oh. Folks, I've been comfortable too long. You've settled me into a groove. It really isn't. Oh. Okay. Well, folks. Going for it. Going for it. They want to make tokens, we can make tokens too. Drew, glad you made it. Thank you, my friend. See Timmy play control. Glad you made it. Probably, Jen and I. But in fairness, you sent a blue-white control deck. I've got to make content one way or another. So, I'm just saying. Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Because a man's got to do what a man's got to do. I have it. Dropping in that prime. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. That is kind indeed. Dropping in that sweet, sweet prime. Thank you, my friend. Welcome back. Fable Mirror Breaker, gonna discard and draw. Sends away Voltage Surge and a Strangle. Both of those can hit Planeswalkers. Let's make a shark, try and gain some life, not let them have a dude. That's right, Mama May. That is right. Is Wandering Emperor better when it makes a 4/4 flying for free? It may just be better, yeah. I think that's entirely possible. Wow, Memory Deluge also seems to improve a little bit. So it's Ward 2. All right. Let's see. If you could copy the Memory Deluge, that's bad. Yeah, there you go. All right. So I guess we're going to do this. Make a 4/4. And then exile a Tolarian Terror. Paying the ward. Presumably they're going to, like, burn our Wandering Emperor. Yeah, I was going to say, because I seriously doubt they left themselves entirely empty. But the Tolarian Terror is going to go away. As is the extra young Pyromancer. Question is, do we even want to soul partition the Kiki Jiki? Okay. You would have chumped that, Pakshim? I mean, okay. Obliterating Bolt, you got me. Oh. Well. Damage. Pass the turn. Dig Dog, glad you made it. Good to see ya. Could have given the shark first strike, but we were expecting our opponent to burn it, right? I mean, we're going to keep this for sure. You got me. Concealed Courtyard. Make an appearance. Into Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Hey, I know that feeling, Insidious. I know that feeling, darn it. Well, darn it, we're glad to have you back. Hey, a Ganjo. Hey. Hattie's beating up on our poor little puppies. Can you imagine the soulless corruption you would need to be able to kill this puppy? In cold blood, no less. Cannot imagine. Steino, glad you made it. All I can imagine is dragons. Can you imagine dragons? I'm pretty sure imagining dragons makes you a lot of money. I don't know that, but I've seen that. Dub HB, welcome back. Good to see you again. Tom, glad you are out there as well, my friend. Well, how about another wedding announcement? Let's just go ahead and announce a wedding. Oh, I see, Jen and I. You know what? I don't even blame you. That's okay. Found a commander that's going to eat my wallet. What's that, Tom? I understand, Steino. Edgar Markov. Ooh, that's scary. How to feel warmer. I guess that depends on whether you mean figuratively or literally warmer. Right? Because if you're looking to feel literally warmer, darn it, Hattie. You could just try, you know, putting on a sweater. If you want to feel figuratively warmer, you could, you know, try wearing a smile when other people would normally wear a frown, right? Or try jumping in an oven. That could work. You know, just one of those things. Don't let other people's yeses become your no's, or or their no's become your yeses, you know, or something like that. Just insert a profound statement that you feel like, man, that really resonates with me. Just go ahead and pretend like I said that. And then also just go ahead and think, man, that guy's really wise while you're at it. I think that would be ideal, I think. Sure, I suppose. A little bit awkward that there's only two in the deck and we have both. But, you know, I think it's fine. Land, go. Typically. Okay, well, lands. Tangoflorhedron, go. Don't mind if I do. A little bit of mana for the Great Advocate and Shadowborn Apostle. All right. I see you. I see what you're up to over there. How about a land drop and pass? Golden Raiders, darn it. Good to see you, my friend. Shadowborn Apostle number 2. And Shadowborn Apostle number 3. Starting to get out of hand over there. Well. Landerino. Elvish Mystic. And go to combat. We're going to see if the Great Advocate would like to trade. In fact, no. The answer is no. No trading allowed. So we're going to hang on. Temple of Milady comes on down, does a little scrying, goes top, not ideal. Mirror box. Uh-oh. Well, fine. We're going to go ahead and Boseiju the mirror box away. A land will arrive. Sometimes, Paksham. Well, we're going to block and block. Interesting. Well, then in that case, I guess we will go ahead and scoot Magoot and do a little swarming as well. Lukemina, charge in. 2 damage onto the Great Dafkit's face. Beast Whisperer. Uh-oh. Well, fine. Scoot Swarm makes another Scoot Swarm. No attacks. Hang on for dear life. Assemble the team. Look through the top 30 of your library for a card. What do you find? Shadowborn Apostle gets cast. Whether or not that was what they were looking for, who knows? Land drop. Assemble the team. And another Shadowborn Apostle. Another card drawn. Ay, ay, ay. Well, folks, no Awake in the Woods yet, which is not ideal. Yeah, let's just do it. And go to combat. If they want to kill off the Lukemina, great. I was going to say the most likely scenario is they, in fact, do not wish to get rid of the Lukemina. But Bork goes with Shadowborn Apostle to draw a card. And Mirror Box and Howling Mine has to pass. We draw a land. All right. That is what we needed, no doubt about it. So we're going to go ahead and make a few dudes. Just a few. And grab a hold of the Boseiju from the bin. Pass that turn. Hang on. We do, Paksham, we do. Looking for Awake in the Woods. A bit of a combo here. Admittedly, you want them both in your opening hand if at all possible. Assemble the team. Got it. Could be, Paksham. A wee bit O combat. Some Shadowborns get in. Yeah, well. Let's be rid of the Mirror Box. Number 2. Yep. Then block and pray. Card and card. Do this pre-combat just in case. A wee bit of scoot action. Get into combat. Lots and lots of the damages. And sure enough, we have achieved victory over the Shadowborn Apostles. I guess. Start on land and fluting. Yes. Okay. We do need to get our Bruvok, but we've got the combo kind of assembled here, if we can get the Bruvok. Swamp. And Chevan Reef. Chart a course. All right. We send away a Faithless Looting. Krotango goes with Liliana of the Veil. Sure, everybody discards. All right, they get her Fading Hope. Spirebluff Canal number 2. Going to have us shoot down a Liliana of the Veil while we can. And plan on doing some considering. Lord Licorice, good to see you, my friend. How's life been treating you? Send that away. Draw into another land. All right, well, you got us. We get to consider. Well, then for now, we are going to hold on. See if we need to Archmage's Charm anything. So then we consider away a land. And Archmage's Charm to draw some cards. You got me. Down to 18. Fading Hope, the Elderfang Disciple. Not quite where we want to be, typically. Expressive Iteration. Hey, here we go. Alright. You know what? This is fine. Let's get rid of that thing. And play a blue mana, I guess, because Teresian Mindbreaker is blue, blue, blue. Acquisitions Expert. Alright. You got me. Jwari Disruption. Okay, well, that's good. We need to be able to Bruvok and hold up an Archmage's Charm to defend it from removal. No, darn it. Shoot. That's very bad. If our opponent has removal now, we're in deep, deep trouble. But we can't just let him take it. Oh, well, actually, we can. So, you know, there's that. We drew another one. Hall of the Storm Giants comes down. Apparently, they were on blue-black, folks. They're reading our Teresian Mindbreaker and scoop. Got him. This hand is a fine one. Don't mind if I do. A little turn 1 swamp action. Uh-oh, they're also on turn 1 swamps. T-Hotseas away. A Sparring Regimen. And Luminarch Aspirant shows up. Land Sap Vitality onto our Flesh Gorger. And that's a good one, folks. Admittedly, the Ellis also a good one. Death Touch making things awkward. Oh my. Well, we do eventually need lands. So, you know, there's that. Witherbloom Campus and Nighthawk Scavenger. Sure. No blocks. We drop to 16. Oh my, thank heavens. All right. Highly Eye Tyrant being one of the very, very few tap lands in this deck. There's 2 Hives and 2 Bajuka Bogs. Still, or in the list total. So this is one of the 4, but that's okay. We're just glad we get to cast spells, right? Urborg Repossession gets back a Luminarch Aspirant. You got it. And Ellis, having them gain a life. Luminarch Aspirant puts a counter over there on Ellis. And it grows. Question is, do we want to trade both creatures for 1 Ellis? Maybe. Certainly don't want to die. All right, well, I think you got us, Shadowrunner. I think you got us. That whole dying thing is really, really awkward. I don't really like doing that. All right, Sap Vitality, number 2. Flesh Gorger grows. Shadowrunner Fortals. Puts the counter onto Luminarch Aspirant. Hey, there we go. Davriel. Davriel goes down, gets rid of that Luminarch Aspirant. We pass on back. That's fair, Jen and I also tend to struggle with that. All right, Davriel's Soul Broker goes up. Rotting Regisaur comes down. Shadowrunner has Poison the Cup. No, Scry's 1. Goes bottom with the Scry. So it's Day of Doomscar? Yeah, Day of Doom? Yes. Doom of the Scars. Uh-oh. Yeah. I suppose we'll go up again. Just exile all that nonsense. Just get rid of it all. And Misery's Shadow. Come on down. Pendragon Besieged comes down. Triumphant Adventurer comes down. Misery's Shadow does the thing. All right, we're gonna get in. Well, I guess we're just gonna get rid of the Triumphant Adventurer and go with an Evolved Sleeper and pass the turn. Tainted Adversary. How awkward. Yeah, makes a couple of those annoying little fellas. And Pendragon Besieged will get rid of our Shadow. Okay, well, combat. Get in. Damage dealt. She is old and red. Come on down. Poison the Cup does finally happen. And Shadowrunner. Scry's both top. Awkward. Cup very full of poison. Yes. So much poisoning going on. All right. Big damage coming through. Down to 4. Decayed things happen. Does she already even use cups? Great question. I don't know. She's got to be too civilized to not use any cups at all, right? All right, well, let's have a look. Basri Ket gonna go away. Well, it's a Flesh Gorger. Come on down. Down to 2. No attacks. Pass the turn. Operation Remy, glad you made it. Oh my gosh. We hope not, Operation Remy. We hope not. All right, Pendragon Besieged shrinks our Evolved Sleeper yet again. And combat. Let's get in. Lots of blocking happens. So much blocking. Let's draw a card, see what happens. We get a Landorino. We drop to 1, but then immediately go back up to 10. Life, not so terrible that way. Rotting Regis, come on down. Yep. Witherbloom Campus, going to do a bit of scrying. Pendragon Besiege, been doing some work here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. Hey, there we go. Get rid of all those things in their bin. 10 damage, come on in. Standard Brawl deck and a Historic Brawl deck, too. Have I made a standard one yet? I believe I have, yes. It might not be overly friendly, though, because I made it for an event. Hey, and there we go. Yammer 3? Not sure. But I'm glad you're out there. And I appreciate that. Forest going to start things off for us. Angel Maldita starts off with a Sacred Peaks into a Plains. Fair enough, Sun Gun, fair enough. Tempered in Solitude. With the Ishin? It's kind of scary. Darn it, grabbed the wrong land out of her hand. Not ideal. But I suppose that's not the end of the world. Sun Gold Sentinel. You got it. Lizard Blades, join the party. Sun Gold Sentinel gets to find another land. We will not block. The beatings will continue. And Ryu Storm's Edge shows up. Well, that's awkward, isn't it? I guess Halana and Elena put the counters over there on Lizard Blades. No blocks. Hang on for dear life. Angel Maldita with a whole bunch of different things, but no black mana. Does not? Interesting. Wow. Does not attack alone. Sends the creatures in. I wonder if that means they're going to be bringing some things back from the graveyard. Archangel of Wrath shows up. Obi Jim Kenobi, appreciate that follow. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you. Well, greetings to you. Glad you made it. So, counters go on. Lizard Blades gets in. Damage dealt. We're going to go ahead and bite down. Yep, these things are fine. Pass that turn. Why, thank you, Obi Jim Kenobi. I appreciate you saying so. It is the thing I really, really enjoy doing. So let's go ahead and damage that a wee bit with the Abrade. Landerino. I think it's just going to be Rulik Mons. And we're just going to go ahead and cruise right in. A wee bit of creature destruction, perhaps? This is a lot of damage. This is lethal. Though, admittedly, preventing lethal not too challenging. Yeah. Indeed. Damage, damage, and damage. We're going to go ahead and reconfigure onto the Goblin. Just to kind of hide the Lizard Blades to protect from board sweepers, you know? Exactly, my joking. Exactly. So, Obi Jim Kenobi, do you follow all of the Pizza Bucks tournaments or just certain ones? There's the black mana. I think Angel Maldita has been digging pretty hard for that. Playing them. Aha. So have I covered you on a feature match? Unattach. And Ulvenwald Oddity. Sure. Onto the battlefield. Angel Maldita, not able to quite get there. So, takes lethal damage. GG indeed, my friend. GG indeed. I don't remember. I know, there was a big old drama surrounding all that. I don't really keep up with celebrity drama, so, you know. I know that, there were a lot of folks who were, you know, up in arms about it. I honestly don't. You know, I don't care enough to be up in arms about any of that junk. You know, actually, I think we will hang on to it. That's fair, I guess. It is Meta World Peace. All right, well, fair enough. All right, well, Rahilda comes down. Fair enough. Is it supposed to be Crucius? I think we need to hold up the go for the throat, honestly. All right, let's do that. Actually, letting the Rahilda flip was a mistake, wasn't it? Probably. We should have killed it main phase. Love to see World Peace in the back of his jersey. Like I say, I never really followed any of it. I don't really... You know. I don't really follow any of it, you know? Lesser, I guess. I was mostly a fan of someone named World Peace beating someone up. I mean, that does seem a little hilarious. All right. I'll let you connect, Captech Wrecker. Going to destroy our enchantment? You do. You got me. Karn Silex. Wow. Okay. Daragas, come on down. So we're going to discard a... Gotcha! This is a very, very awkward hand. We're going to keep it, but... Frost Swords. Yes. Mishra's research desk, you say? Interesting. Alright. Thinking about it, goes with a little sacrifice action. Gets to find a forest and a Shuchi Cave Guard. Probably just going to be the mountain, I would say. Did I say forest? I meant mountain. They're very similar. One of them is, you know, a big clump of rocks. The other is a big clump of trees. They're both big clumps, you know? Yes, nice red forest, that's right. Just testing you all. See if anybody was out there listening, you know? Mishra's research desk for free. All right. And passes. Okay. Well, wedding announcement. We're gonna go ahead and pay a life to do it. Baby Joe allows the wedding announcement to resolve. We get a human. Don't forget, though, Poseidon, we're in standard and we need ways of triggering Weatherlight completed. So, you know, it's not ideal, but it is kind of a thing. Arms race. Oh my. Well, that's terrifying. Let's go ahead and pay some life. And be rid of that arms race for sure, because that thing's terrifying. Swamp shows up. Mishra's research desk goes to digging. And continue sacrificing. Is that just the two? It is the two. Okay. Surge engine shows up. That's scary. Okay. This thing going to get out of hand in a hurry. Pay some more life. Sacrifice a 1/1. Are we allowed to draw, or do we get spell pierced? Okay, we are allowed to draw. That much is good. Well, land Reno. Edgar. Charmed. Groom. Come on down. And Baby Joe. Yeah, well, I understand, Agent Maldita. I understand. I understand. That is definitely a thing. All right. Mishra's research desk continues going through the cards in their library. And all right. Land. Rabble rousing. Go digging. Sure. We get in. We rouse some rabble. Get Taxi and Infiltrator going to do some blocking, or no? A little bit of tag teaming, perhaps? They do. Edgar going to meet a sticky end here. No. Yes. No. Takes it all. Down to 12. All right. Well, awkward. Arms race shows up. Ay, ay, ay. No attacks. All right. Resolute Reinforcement shows up. Makes some dude. We crash in. Rabble rousing. Makes some dude. Rite of Oblivion. Goes after the Surge engine. Baby Joe allows it. A little block. All right. Down to 6. Rite of Oblivion, which is very different than Rite of Oblivioff. And Baby Joe gonna scoop him up. Or like, I don't really know. Groupie G, good to see you, my friend. How's life been treating you? Happy holidays to you as well. Remorseful cleric, eh? Well, how about a little Legion war boss? Get in there. The damage dealt. How's life been treating you, Aaron? I trust the holiday season has been kind to you. Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. Just a couple of goblins. What do you say to that, Poseidon? Takes it, takes it. And T. Halia, huh? All right. Well, X equals 1.
Into the fray.
And just make more dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and get in. Do a wee bit of punishing. I definitely screwed that up, folks. What the heck was I thinking? I was supposed to tap the stinking inscript or crawling barons. Yeah.
Let's start at a sizzle. See if you make it to the inferno.
All right. Minus X equals 1. And just the one goblin getting in. Niece joined us for a few days. It was quite nice. Oh, that's awesome, Scrippy G. That is awesome. I am happy to hear it. No doubt about it. Well, I mean, I'm that's a bummer to hear. But definitely glad that, you know, everybody's getting through it. Poseidon. Thinking about it. Kayla's command. 1/1 counter on the precursor golem. Giving it double strike as well. Gaining a little life, doing a bit of scrying. All right. Those top 2 cards, pretty difficult decision. Poseidon can't decide whether to leave them on top or not. One ends up staying on top, the other goes to the bottom. Precursor Golem, I'm gonna strike in here. Maybe dually strike. Dualicious. Perhaps. Difficult decisions. Everybody goes at Chandra. Wow. No, just the precursor golem. All right, this makes sense. A goblin gives up his life. All right, so I've got to see how this works. All right, so 2 counters this player. All right. So target's only a single golem. All right, well, it would have helped for me to not be completely illiterate.
Or is it getting a little warm in here?
Oh, there we go. So let's do that. Yeah. Poseidon takes a little more of a beating. Down to 10. Chandra Lumen Large over here. Needs to be answered. 4 cards in hand. Certainly not outside the realm of possibilities. Ranger of Eos shows up. What does it get? Wow, Thraben Inspector and Benelish Knight Counselor. That was very, very good. Poseidon elects not to attack. Probably wise. So let's start here, see what we get. Storm of the Festival finds Helena and Elena and Reckless Stormseeker. Those things are good. No doubt about it. So let's put counters on here. But Reckless Stormseeker will grow the Helena and Elena. So yeah, I guess we'll go like so. And decisions need to be made. Poseidon can't just let all this damage through. With the emblems kind of stacking up, right? You have to address that. Chandra pings and pings. The Knight Counselor goes away in the blocks. 8 points of life, not infinite life by any means. And remember, our life total at 24 is going to have to be reduced to 0, in addition to having the entire board answered. Stallion, glad you made it. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you made it. RBB shows up, and the turn gets passed. Well, well, well. That is awkward. I guess we're just gonna go like this, and like this, and oh. Turn everybody sideways? All of it? Everyone? Yes. GG. GG indeed, my friend.